President Obama's Homeland Security chief is acknowledging what the president himself will not, that the decision to delay executive action on immigration reform until after the midterms was political. Chief Congressional Correspondent Mike Emanuel breaks it down for us tonight.
In 1994, gun control, the health care law, in the run-up to an election in a political season.
Homeland Security Secretary Jeh Johnson made reference to overreach by the Clinton administration that led to a midterm election bloodbath for Democrats.
As you know, the president has determined that we should wait until after the midterm elections to announce what we believe we can and should do to fix the system.
20 years later, Johnson says it's the reason for not taking executive action right now on immigration.
This kind of thing should not be introduced in a politically difficult climate like you have in the run-up to an election.
But last weekend, the president said it wasn't about midterm election politics.
What do you tell the person that's going to get deported before the election that this decision was essentially made in your hopes of saving a Democratic Senate?
Well, that's not the reason.
It looks like politics. I mean, it looks like election year politics.
Not only do I want to make sure that the T's are crossed and the I's are dotted, but here's the other thing, Chuck, and I'm being honest now about the politics of it.
A Republican critic of the administration on immigration says this is another example of it being pushed by politics.
It's terrifying, really, to think that this individual, Mr. Secretary Johnson, the person responsible in America for operating all of our immigration enforcement laws, acknowledges openly that they're being driven by election politics rather than law.
Although Sessions gives Johnson credit for being honest. As for the anxiety of Democrats, a House member says he doesn't agree with the 1994 comparison.
That's where the flawed political thinking is, that people are going to make decisions on who they select as a senator, because I think it's primarily a concern on the Senate side, based on what the president does on immigration.
Today, members of the Congressional Hispanic Caucus expressed frustration with the delay to White House Chief of Staff Dennis McDonough. Sources say members were told the president will act unilaterally by the end of the year. Brett?
Mike Emanuel live on the Hill.